Hi guys, I'm going to go through exercise 3.1 question 3 with you since I had a couple of questions about that earlier today. So let's have a look at the question. Here we've got an equation, so 36x to the 4 to the power of 2 over 8x squared times by 3x is equal to 2 to the power a, 3 to the power b, x to the power c. And basically what we've got to do is we've got to find out the values of a, b, and c. Now that looks very difficult, but actually the way we want to approach this is just by thinking, how can we simplify the left-hand side, right? How can we reduce that as much as possible? So first, let's have a look at the numerator there. How can we simplify that? Well, we can use this rule. If we've got a times by b, and we raise it to the power of n, then that's equal to a to the n times by b to the n. Right, so I can just expand that to get 36 squared times by x to the power of 8, right? Because that's x to the power of 4, then to the power of 2. Okay. What can I do on the denominator? Well, I've got 8x squared times by 3x, so I can multiply the 8 and the 3 together to give me 24. And I can multiply x squared and x together to give me x to the power of 3. And if you're not sure on that, the rule there is if I have a to the m times by a to the n, then that is a to the power of m plus n. So I've just applied that rule there. Okay, well, next, why don't I just expand that out? I could do 36 squared on my calculator, divide it by 24. Okay, that gives me 54. So this here is 54. And I can also simplify x to the 8 divided by x cubed, right? Because we also know that rule. That rule is if I've got a to the power of m and I divide it by a to the power of n, then I get a to the power of m minus n, right? So if I've got x to the power of 8, and I divide by x to the power of 3, then I'm going to have x to the power of 8 minus 3, which is x to the power of 5. Okay, so if you just rewrite, so here we've got this 2 to the power a, 3 to the power of b, and x to the power of c. Well, we should be able to see straight away that c has got to be 5, right? Because we've got x to the power of 5 there, so c is 5. But 54 doesn't exactly look like this, does it? It doesn't look like 2 to the a times by 3 to the b. So what we've got to do is we've got to make that 54 look like the expression on the right-hand side. And the way we do that is with prime factors, right? We're going to take 54 and we're going to write it in terms of its prime factors. Now, if you all don't remember how to do that, what we've got to do is we've got to do a factor tree. Okay, so a factor tree is like this. 54 can be made up of 2 and 27. Okay, 2's prime, so we can't factorize that anymore. 27 can be factorized as 3 and 9. Well, 3 is prime, so we can't expand that anymore. And 9 can be factorized as 3 and 3. So here what we've got are the prime factors. 2 times by 3 times by 3 times by 3. So 54 can be written as 2 times by 3 cubed. And that's writing 54 in terms of its prime factors. So then if we do that, what we've got is 2 times by 3 cubed times by x to the power of 5 is equal to 2 to the a, 3 to the b, and x, silly me, 3 to the b, x to the c. Okay, so then what we should be able to see is that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and as I said earlier, that c is equal to 5. Okay, guys, so that's how you simplify or solve questions like this. The basic thing is still you've got to simplify your expression, but then in the end, you may also have to use prime factors in order to get your solution. So I hope that was helpful. I'll see you again next time.